lot of traffic. It's Monday morning it's Monday morning. It's 9:30. I'm not wearing a watch, but it feels pretty good outside. So why not sit outside and drink a cup of coffee with y'all? Just kind of ranting on about some nothing but everything at the same time, you know. And when I was making my cup of coffee, I was holding the creamer a weird way, and I poured too much creamer in my coffee because I typically like it on the darker side, but I like to add a little splash of creamer. And I was holding it from the bottom and I tipped it, and like way too much come out. And where I was going with this, that reminded me of my favorite quote. And not really a quote, it's from like an older song, but I like to use it literally in my everyday life. And that says, what I like to say is, if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Okay, so what I mean by that is, it could be physically or mentally. Like, me pouring that coffee creamer that way was mentally stupid. So I was being dumb, and I got too much creamer in my coffee. And it also works an aspect of physically. So if I decide to jump off my back porch here, I sprained my ankle. That was dumb. And there's no point in crying about it because I did it to myself. And I don't think it's a mean thing to say to people. Personally, I don't, but I typically have a thicker skin than most. But it's just such a cool and clean phrase that almost works with everything. You know, it's like something happens, you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. But I think that's my rant on for today. I pulled the fire pit from last night's video closer to the house, so we'll have a little more light, which didn't work. But I still think it came out pretty cool. Like I said, I've literally only posted maybe 3 videos at this point, and you're talking about a guy that has no kind of, I'm not tech savvy at all. Like, man, I ain't even gonna lie, I did not have internet until I was 17, and at that point I was probably moving out of my parents' house by that point. I don't really get on social media. I do have a Twitter and Instagram. But like I said, Twitter I definitely don't get on as much. And Instagram, me and my wife literally just use that for old TikTok videos, just swapping. I like to use Instagram because it kind of cuts the cringe and the thirst traps out, in a way, if you know what I'm talking about. But it's good to just take a moment to yourself, step away from a phone screen. I'm sitting here talking to a phone screen, but you know what I mean. Just, I thought, there's literally not a cloud in the sky right now, and it's that crisp morning winter air. where it's not hot, but it's not cold either. So I was like, yeah, dude, let's go outside and have a cup of coffee. And that's what I'm doing. And that's the reason why I wanted to record. So that's how I started the YouTube channel. And that's how I'm going to keep going with it. Like, no script, just me talking about anything, really. Just kind of hanging out, you know? Just hanging out with somebody, because I know some of my favorite content, even back in the day when I was younger, was just somebody talking into a camera. Something that you can like comment back on or anything. Not me, but that's what I would do, you know. But yeah, we pulled a lot of big trucks going to work today. Hell yeah. It is Monday morning. I can't complain, not at all. But what I was going to say about the fire pit is that we pulled it up to the house and to get more light, but it didn't work. But I didn't want, like, I wanted that fire light. So I think it worked for the most part. But I put the fire out. I poured a ton of, like, a bucket of water on it. Surprisingly, this damn thing is still smoking, and that was like 9 hours ago. At least. Well, probably about 10. I went to sleep about 1 a.m. last night. It's about 9 a.m. And I just wanted to come hang out with y'all. Like I said, I wanted to try to do this thing every day, man. You just got to keep on keeping on. I need to drag it back. I need to drag it back over there. No, my ass, I keep that thing right there, and I'll be there for 3 or 4 years. And I didn't know this, but when your brain thinks that way, it's ADHD. Like, if you see something and you know you have to do it, but you don't do it. I did not know that. I mean, I'm not diagnosed with that kind of stuff or anything, but if you look up the symptoms, I'm like, oh boy, I have a lot of that. And that's okay. Because, I mean, hell, man, at the end of the day, we're all humans, Bubba. We're all humans having a cup of coffee together. I like that. But yeah, I need to drag it back over there where it's just away from everything. This whole little area that I have, that me and my wife had, used to be, I wouldn't say woods, but like very thick shrubbery stuff where you definitely couldn't walk through it. And I had a little bit of help, but I had a couple people to help me out. But the majority of it, 90% of it, I did by myself. Coming out here cutting trees down after work, that's the last damn thing you want to do. But I think that is a story for another time. Story for another cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I think this is a good spot to wrap it up. And I want y'all to keep on keeping on, man.